Hello everyone and welcome finally back to Blind Matchup Cup 3, our third iteration of this tournament so far. As always, just such a pleasure to have this tournament return yet again with another edition. Today I will be joined by Alicia, our lovely host that has been here since the very beginning obviously, and our head puller Juanmat, as well as Mikhail, who will be our streamer today. Hello everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
We're here.
We're here to show you the most exciting, breathtaking, absolutely cinema peak gameplay of what will be the qualifier pool showcase. As always, you'll be playing qualifiers solo, and then you'll get paired up blindly, as the title of the tournament suggests, with other teammates to perform your absolute best on what is probably the most difficult and definitely highest rank one we've done so far. So yeah. Without further ado, we will move on into the Nomad 1.
Hello. There's everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
You're on the screen.
We are on the screen now. You can see who's talking. Right away, I would want to give the word to our head puller in case they have something to say about Nomad 1 specifically.
Well, yeah, I mean, this normal one is the basic normal one you can find basically everywhere in every tournament. Basic aim consistency. Maybe this has a bit more flow aim difficulty than some others, but you know. Just enjoy the song, man.
Yeah. Triple Q with Soundscape in the USA, with a melody in the USA diff. This is a pretty standard 7-star consistency map that will probably challenge a couple people, and for other people will be quite simple. So there shouldn't be any issues with this map. It's absolute cinema, and I think like the song as well just helps the map just elevate it that much further.
Yeah, a quick word about the stats. As you can see, they're all at the bottom, as well as the name of the slot being Nomad 1 and the ID if you wanna, for some reason, quickly go and check out the map, I don't know. But you also have the star rating, which is gonna be 6.98, almost 7 stars. You have the BPM, 186, I guess that's pretty standard. Drain length being 4.5 minutes. Again, pretty standard for a Nomad 1 in tournaments. Circle size 4 and AR 9.7.
Yup.
Well, yeah,
Super
I mean,
standard.
this is where the basic slot pool begins and probably where it ends also. I don't recommend people that expect a normal pool to, I don't know,
to expect
to-
the next maps.
to expect a normal pool, yeah, to expect
Yeah.
a normal Nomad 2, no.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
obviously, if for the people that read the information document, they already know that the slots are super unconventional for a qualifier pool, as they will see that there's only 2 Nomad slots. And speaking of the Nomad slots, if nobody wants to add anything about this Nomad 1.
Yeah, I think we can move on to Nomad 2 and talk more about the pool structure as we go to not fit everything into one
Yeah.
map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on, Nomad 2.
Yeah,
I'll leave
again,
it to you.
a quick word from the stats, I guess, just to read it out as a starter. Again, the map ID alongside the map slot, which is going to be Nomad 2, obviously. Star rating being 6.63. I guess a bit lower, but as you can see, this map is not your average Nomad 2, so I guess the star rating makes sense. BPM 182, drain length. It's actually a pretty short map, I guess. Circle
yeah, I
size
mean-
7 and AR 9. Yeah, now you can have the word.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Apart from the mod 1, which is 4 minutes and a half, most of the qualifiers pool is meant to be, easy to play in a short time frame. You can basically play through the entire pool in no more than 30 minutes, I think, maybe 30 and a few minutes, like 32 or 33. Yeah, this is of course a precision map. It has also AR9, which I think some people might struggle with, even though I think it's not that difficult, honestly. The AR9 at least.
He's saying everyone's skill issues.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly the circle size 7 that will throw everyone off, but you'll see after, like, when we start going through the pool, seeing the hard rocks and stuff, it isn't like super precision focused. I think hard rock 2 is like 6 point, actually no, like 5.9 or something. I mean circle size. So this is like one of the only only maps that are kind of like super precision based. But yeah, without any more yapping, we can move on to the host picks.
Yep. Starting with the host picks, we're starting with the Alicia one, so I'll give the lead to Alicia. Alicia, you can talk about your host pick as much as you want.
Okay, well, as you might have seen from the information document and BMC2, for those who have played it, we do have host picks, though this time around we do actually have 2 host picks instead of 1. So instead of alternating between me and Bezo every single round, we will have 1 each. Host pick 1 being my pick and host pick 2 being Bezo's pick in every single stage, so you can know which one is which. To talk about the replay a bit first, it is played on relax. I'm sorry about that. I've been having really bad hand issues, but it is a tradition to do our own host pick replays as we did in BMC2. So I didn't want to just ask someone else to do the replay. They're still my aim. I just have hand pains, so I couldn't really tap, especially because this is kind of out of my skill range. But yeah, to talk a bit about the stats really quickly, it is almost 7 stars. It's 210 BPM. Drain length is almost 2 minutes and a half. Circle size 3.9 and AR 9.6. So this map is just from Aether Realm. It's mostly flow, some aim, streams. I guess if you consider 210 to be speed, I guess is that. But yeah, another thing I wanted to say, I guess you're gonna see less no-mod picks since there is 2 host picks now. And host picks are true free mod. So you can play host picks with or without mods. And we didn't really want to have basically like 6 no mods, so we just have 2 no mods, and then if you want to, you can play host picks no mod as well, but you can also take mods if that's what you're more comfortable with. Again, you can read all about the free mod rules and such in the information document. But yeah, that's about it from what I wanted to say about this map. We can move on, I think.
Yup. I think we can move to host pick 2, which is definitely mine. Polarizing to what we saw with the host pick from Alicia. Mine is more consistent on alt finger control and aim control mostly. So yeah, when we picked our host picks, we made sure to also balance it into the pool where the skill set was definitely a skill set that is not seen that much in the pool. So that way we don't just pick a map that we like, but we also balance it in the pool quite well. That way it's still our map that we picked that and we quite love, but we also make sure that the map fits quite well in the structure of the pool, so that's why the host picks are gonna be quite unique every single stage, and you might see a bit of absolutely everything from us. But yeah, talking more about this map is pretty simple, but it can also get really difficult as it has quite a few diff spikes with aim control that can get quite difficult for certain players. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Again, all host picks can be played no mod or with a mod up your choosing. Free mod rules and everything else is in the information document, so you can check it there if you need more extra information about the host picks and everything else. But yeah, I think we can move on. on to the next one, which would be the hidden one.
Hidden one indeed.
And this time we're gonna actually give the word to the head puller because we've been kind of yapping ourselves.
So much yapping.
Well, yeah.
Yap cost 1,000.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is a very nice hidden one with some snap. I mean, the snap common control as well. What am I even saying? I'm getting lost here. My water is completely gone. I know you got a lot of flow, a lot of, you know, jump streams, if you could call this jump stream. Yeah, I mean, whatever you could call this, honestly.
It's you could say it's cut stream. Some of them kind of are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
could also see it as an old map, right? But
I guess. Though
It's pretty
this
old.
map does look tricky to play, so I would definitely practice this if you're planning on playing qualifiers. Again, to maybe add a bit more about the stats, it's going to be 6.3 stars, 160 BPM, so the BPM might be a bit tricky for some. Drain, barely below 3 minutes, circle size being 3.4 and AR being 9.6. And if you have anything else to add, if not, we can move on.
I think we
I
can
feel
move
like
on.
I feel like the only thing I'll have to add about this hidden one is that that what it differentiates itself from the Pick 2, which is also similar aim control. This one is a bit more awkward, and it also focuses a lot more on the little 160 BPM cut streams, and in general has a bit more flow aspect to it rather than the full aim control jumps that you might see in the host Pick 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nope,
This is
that's
this
not
is
hidden
the
two.
hidden-
No,
there we
This
go,
is hidden
the
two.
hidden Yep.
they start out with the same letter. I'm sorry.
A bit of
Uh,
scuff, it's okay.
So Hidden 2 is the OWC, I think 2024 hidden one, or it was 2023, I don't remember. But with AR8.
Really.
This is an edit for Taiwanese tryouts, I think. There are no Taiwanese players in the tournament. I checked that.
It's okay.
It's okay. This map is still really good, and it focuses on the main aspect that we haven't really focused on so far, which was reading. Because I feel like while you could call Nomatsu a bit of a reading map, because AR9 might be tricky at CS7, I feel like this is a true reading pick.
Yeah, it has a bit of awkward angles, as I can tell. Maybe some usual hidden 2 players may struggle on this. I guess to call out the stats as I've been doing so far, it's only necessary. Star rating being 6.10, so a bit lower. BPM being 200. Drain a little above 3 minutes, circle size 3.7, and as we mentioned, AR8, which is kind of standard for your hidden 2.
Yep. And I mean, I didn't want to make Hidden 2 just a reading test because, well, remember we still have the easy, and you know, if someone needs to memorize a reading map, let it be just the easy because, well, yeah. It's about a little more about being able to read easy than your typical Hidden 2 artist.
Yeah, I think it's because we have decided to have the easy slot, and I will talk more about the multipliers and like mods that you can and can't take when we get to the actual free mods and easy slot. But yeah, we have decided to include easy this time around. We did not have a dedicated easy slot in BMC2 or BMC1 for that matter. So yeah, again, we will talk more about that when we get to the actual slot. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep, I think that is it for the Hidden 2, so we can move on to the hard rock one, which I feel like it's one of the best songs in the pool. That Balfi, except for Light of Darkness, Dragon Remix. absolute banger.
Well, yeah, I mean, this map is just a flow test. There is nothing more to it. We already have a bit of an stamina test on the thing host pick one, your host pick, Alicia. But I wanted something that will test low aim on actual, like, streams here. Before it was something else, but well, it was actually alt. But more alt will maybe make some people not like it that much. So here is streams. Pretty short map as well. Not even 2 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty short.
I think this is the second shortest map in the pool after Nomad 2, but I think Nomad 2 being a minute and a half is kind of justified since it is unconventional. But yeah, stats again, almost 7 stars, 180 BPM, drain being a little shy of 2 minutes, circle size 4.6, and AR10. Again, you can see the hard rocks aren't that precision focused. I guess 4.6. I mean, it still is
4.6 is pretty
standard
low.
for
Yeah.
Hard Rock 1, but I think the circle size of Hard Rock 2 is a bit lower than you see usually. I mean, at least in this rank range. But yeah.
Yeah, in general, both
That's
hard
fine.
rocks, as you will see, both of them are lower. This one being 4.6 to usually the standard 5.2. And moving on with the hard rock 2, you will see that instead of the usual 6.5 precision, since we have that normal, so that circle size 7, this one is only 5.9. Still could be tricky for non-precision players, as this map is quite difficult. Still pretty low.
Yeah. Word to our head puller, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, since the pool was basically pretty much done everywhere else, this is just a tech pick. I also wanted it to be a little high CS, being in the Hard Rock 2. It would be nice to have somewhat of a precision kind of map, even though it doesn't test precision. If you miss on precision in this map, I'm astonished, because this map is really hard. I think it is, if not the hardest map, it has to be up there. Just
Yeah.
wow.
I feel like the only other one that could be a contender would be, I would say DT1, since it can get quite drainy, but it shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, this one is definitely up there for hardest map in the qualifier pool.
Actually, a really funny fact. We were rendering replays only yesterday, and our renderer freaked out because the map got updated, so our replay didn't work anymore. And so we had to ping the guy that did the replays to replay it, and he was like, "Oh my god, the map changed!" And I was like, "What changed? What changed?" It was so last minute,
Panic,
and
panic.
literal panic. But I think it's still good. But yeah, this map does look a bit tricky. Again, about the stats, it's a bit shy of 6.8 stars, 190 BPM, drain being a little over 2 minutes, circle size 5.9. Again, a bit lower than you would usually see, but I guess Nomad 2 makes up for that. And AR10. I think that might be it.
Yep, that might be it. We can move on to the DTs, probably the most awaited slot that we have to see, and we start with probably one of the most known artists on this little qualifier pool that we have, Ice 9 Kills with Murray Axmus, very known well map, and you can continue on.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of the jumps you will find on a DT1. I didn't think they were that important, having host pick 2, which is not like a DT1 on itself, but we still have the AR9 here, and I felt like we needed to test speed somewhere, like really high speed here, with a 263 BPM map. Yep, nice.
Yep, nice. People
Yep.
are totally not gonna wanna cry when they see the entire pool, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Come on, it's fine. Come on, it's fine.
It'll
The
be fine.
dislike at least is at the
guys, it's
beginning. The
fine,
dislike
it's
is at the
fine.
beginning, at least.
Okay, well, to talk more about the stats, I guess again, star rating is actually the highest in the pool, I believe, standing at 7 point almost 20. I mean 2, whatever. BPM, yeah, as head pooler mentioned, is the highest BPM map in the pool, also I believe, being 263. Drain being just a little over 2 minutes, circle size 4, and AR 10.3. So we're testing the high AR as well, I guess, if you would consider AR 10.3 to be high at this rank range, but yeah.
At this rank range, not anymore. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
would be quite accustomed. I think this would be default AR. I feel like anything lower than this would be going a bit lower. Anything under AR 10 is pretty low for DT at this skill range, I would say.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, anything else to add as we're reaching the end of the replay? Okay,
I mean,
we may...
There are probably a lot of people who can't beat like AR9DT still. But
True, that is still true, but like I would say like at least 50% of the people at this skill range, high 5 digits to we're talking like 3 digits should be able to play 0.3 pretty nicely.
Yeah.
below AR10.2 is reading, okay. Well, DT2, DT2, the second DT. Wow.
The second DT, whoa. Can you guys imagine there's 2 DTs? Holy shit. Okay.
This is the second DT. If you couldn't tell, this is the second DT.
Any notes, head pooler? Mr. Head pooler?
There are people who see this as a 7.2 map, I see it as a 6.8, so may each one of yourselves choose.
This one is a bit more finger controlly than the first one, where it was a bit higher BPM. You like focused more on a little bit of streams, that the finger control aspect, but I feel like this one has a bit more finger control, especially with those double sections that could get quite tricky for some players that might struggle a bit more on DT finger control. But overall, still a really good map that tests something a bit different to what the DT one does.
Yeah, I mean, people are kind of commenting on the fact that there's 2 tapping maps in DT. I want to remind everyone that pools will probably change, as we're not really focusing on slot pooling at all. As you can probably tell by the Nomad 2. There's also host picks and there's an easy pick, so pooling is kind of difficult, especially for qualifiers when there's such little slots. So I don't think you should really judge this early on, and just enjoy the game. Play the game and enjoy the game. Pools will only get better from here, and we did the best that we could with such little slots and such experimental format. So yeah.
Yeah, and in general, I feel like the difficulties and in general the skill set balance out. If you look at the pool, out of all the picks, you definitely will see a lot of aim focused picks. You'll see the HR2s, you see the Nomad 1 and even the HP2, more focused on the aim, and then you'll see others more focused on tapping. So there is a mix of everything, while not in the same mod slot, they'll be absolutely everywhere in the pool. So I would say it's pretty balanced as we move on to the last slot of the pool, which is the easy slot.
Last. Oh wait, we don't have free mods. I forgot. My bad.
No. Qualifiers, no.
My bad,
no.
G.
It's last slot. Last slot.
Yeah,
I did my
yeah,
research.
Okay, we can let the head puller talk first, I think.
Okay, so first of all, easy players, don't freak out. This is probably one of the easy slots that is gonna be on the entire tournament. So this is just a warm-up, which still should be good enough to, you know, apart players who can play easy and those who can't. This is very easy. Even
Very
guys
easy,
who are, yeah, I mean, it is like those guys here who can't play easy, they can still hit something here. Something,
Yeah,
not everything,
yeah.
something.
As you can probably see by the star rating, we did aim to have the easy slots be easier than you would maybe usually expect. Just because I am aware that not everyone can play easy, especially in a random team tournament. We didn't want to basically handicap teams that don't have an easy roster. So don't expect the easy picks to be like extremely difficult. I also want to mention here that double picks and double bans are allowed. So you may even ban easy if that's something that you're not comfortable with at all. But let's hope that amongst one of
I
your
think
three
that's for
teammates,
I
yeah,
think that's for later though. I don't think we
yeah,
need to talk about bans.
obviously,
It's
yeah.
way too soon to talk about this type of
Just,
stuff.
I just don't want the players to get scared. They see like easy. Oh my god, I can't play easy. What if I don't get an easy teammate? Don't worry, you get 3 teammates. Somebody in there will
It's
be able to pull something off. But yeah,
it's fine. You're stressing where you're over stressing. You're literally over yapping, over stressing right now. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
important
Uh,
though,
Easy
important.
slot. The easy slot is probably going to be the easiest easy we have. Well, of course, the star rating of the pool will go down after qualifiers. You'll have a couple more easies than this one, but this one is pretty simple and straightforward, especially with a lot of streams, where I feel like everyone who has any sort of understanding of hit circles could just absolutely mash through the through the streams and get at least some points on there. Obviously, for the easy slot, we don't there will be no multiplier applied for the score. So the score that you get on the map is the actual total score. So there will be only a maximum of 500k, not including spinners, for the easy. Just so you keep it in mind. Easy multiplier will be applied for free mod slots, but that's not yet to be talked about since we don't have any free mods because that was the qualifiers pool showcase here for Blind Matchup Cup free. Any closing thoughts you want to talk about?
You forgot that you can also play the easy slots with hidden if you choose to.
That is true. You have hidden preference
Yeah.
if you want, you have hidden preference for easy slot, which is definitely a nice addition for those of you that like reading with hidden easy instead of normal easy. But I mean, at that point, you're just like the goat of easy.
But yeah, Michaelito asked in chat, is it okay if I hit one note and then AFK for the rest of the map? Yes. Technically, it's fine.
Technically, yes.
Yes. But you do need to play every single map to be able to qualify. We do not want players to play like 2 maps and then expect to still be included in the Suiji. So if you do not play every single map in the pool, you will not be included. We will manually remove all of your scores, so you have to play every single map. Technically, you can just AFK, but I do
Not
I will
recommend.
say don't do that because it will probably impact your seeding by a lot. Maybe not even qualify because we do have almost 300 players signed up. Not saying that everyone will play qualifiers, maybe even more people after seeing that the pool is not really conventional. But yeah, please don't deseed, please don't sandbag, please don't be silly. Please play your qualifiers
Be
nicely.
very
Thank you.
silly.
I mean, in the
Be
end, if
silly.
you AFK easy, you'll get bottom Z sum, and you'll like your result instead of qualifying, you might actually not qualify because people who will try on easy, even getting 1k, will destroy your Z sum by like so much. So keep that in mind. Don't AFK easy. Actually, try your best because if you get bad Z sum on easy, it's cooked for you. You might actually not qualify, even if you get number one on everything else. I'm exaggerating a bit, but still,
Yeah.
don't do sillies. Actually try and attempt to play qualifiers, even though easy might be a struggle. It will only be your only mandatory easy map that you have to play.
Okay, well, if anyone else has anything to say, if not, we will wrap things up.
I think I have to say that I like the host pick one, and I really dislike the host pick two for no
That you're
apparent
saying
reason.
you're
Let's
saying this
go!
because I when you
No
said
apparent
no
reason.
you said nomad 6-7 and I said I will literally kill you if you repeat that. You cannot be saying that, bro. I swear
I
to God, the brain rot is getting
for
to you,
no
man.
reason. Anyways, that's it.
Okay, bro. Okay, man.
Okay, head puller, do you have anything to add?
No.
Okay, well, that's going to be it for today. A small little note for everyone that's still on the stream. Qualifiers are going to be open shortly. By that, I mean qualifier lobbies are going to be live on the main sheet alongside the map pool for you to download and practice. You can start signing up to your qualifier lobbies as soon as they're out. Obviously, we will accept extra lobbies if you want to play during the week or maybe in between the default lobbies, but just remember that there's going to be a maximum of 20 extra lobbies. We will not be accepting any more. Extra lobbies are first come, first serve. So if you need one, make sure to request one immediately and make sure to do it in a mindful manner because we do respect our refs. And everything regarding the Suiji and stuff like that will come later with instructions, so don't worry. Yes, Suiji will be the Monday after qualifiers. There will not be a rest week. We will do it immediately and then jump right into round of 32. And yeah, that's about it. We can say our
No
goodbyes.
Monday lobbies. No Monday lobbies, please. I beg.
I
Think
can
of the
ref your
refs.
Monday lobbies. I will ref them. Don't worry.
The,
I got
the
you.
ref.
Yeah.
The goat here, ref. I would appreciate if there was no Monday lobbies, unless you truly need to do a Monday lobby. I would appreciate if you think about the refs for this one.
But yeah, that's about it. We can start saying our goodbyes, right?
Bye.
Yep. Goodbye,
Bye
practice
bye.
pool.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Bye bye.